We're here at the Ignition Lab at Intel's EMEA headquarters in Swindon with
Gitanjali.
Gitanjali and Amol. So Gitanjali, could you tell me a bit more about your project here?
Yeah. So our project is about preventing food wastage, and there's a lot of food which the people throw, restaurants or supermarkets, consumers at home. We end up throwing because they run out of expiry date or they get spoiled because they're not kept at the appropriate temperature, etc. So our project is about informing consumers upfront on what is there in store and how they could and basically just be more informed on how they could use those stuff and prevent the wastage. So and again, there's a lot of we did some research on what are the impacts of food wastage. So it's not just about the monetary losses, it's about carbon footprint, it's about recycling, it's a lot more, and the economy loses a whole lot of money because of food wastage. So so basically we've developed a simple solution which Amol would demonstrate in detail, but the use case which we've developed today for the POC is using a temperature sensor to check the temperature of the fridge and the items which are there in the fridge.
Okay, so we've got the Edison board here with a temperature sensor.
Edison board with the temperature sensor which senses the temperature. This would actually work on Wi-Fi, but today it's all wired. So the sensor would be there in the fridge and it will transmit data to the Edison board and tell us about the temperature of the fridge. We've also developed an app which will show us what are the items which are there in the fridge and whether they are at the right temperature or not, and basically the consumer can make an informed decision about them.
Okay, so let's talk about the app here.
Yeah. So just to
sorry. Go on, keep on.
So just to give you an idea how this technically works is for each of the food item in the fridge, the sensor will be attached to each food item in the fridge, and it will transmit the data, whether it is expiry information or food temperature, in the wireless form or the Wi-Fi. It is right now sending the temperature in the over Wi-Fi. We are able to see the temperature is 10 degrees Celsius. And then the mobile app we have developed using the Intel XDK. Okay, it will sense the temperature. So as a consumer, you can go through the app, just navigate through it, and we will see what is the status of each of the food items.
So we see here we've got the beer, cola, and orange juice, and at the moment the temperature is saying that it's the right temperature because we've got a green there. But I take it if the temperature is wrong, if it's too high, then it will turn red, and it will then tell the consumer that they need to do something with it, either use it up quickly or maybe even having to throw it away. Is that right?
That's right. So if you have a look at the frozen food, so frozen food need to be at the minus 18 degree and up to 4 degree. So
it has to be
10 degree. So there is a chance of spoilage. So we show it in the red. So if you reduce the temperature to within the limit, then it will turn green automatically. So we have developed that logic in the Intel XDK.
Okay, so this tells you it's too high, turn it down, or get rid of it, or consume it, eat it, or bin it.
So I will show you more, like if you go to the home page, then click on explore menu.
So we got the other options here.
As well,
So here fresh food. We can say, well, it's not quite right, is it? It needs to either the temperature needs to come down, or we need to start thinking about using that up. Okay, but this also works with expiry dates as well. You're trying to do with kind of store cupboard items where you've got sensors on individual items of food, and this will then keep a track of whether food's coming to its expiry date. Is that right?
Yes. So that is something, a sensor which was not available for us in the lab for now. So it's something which we plan to do as a next phase of the project. Track the expiry dates of items not just in the fridge but outside in the cabinets, and again not limiting it just to food. Any consumable which has an expiry date can be benefited.
Such as,
for example, pharmacy, medicines expiring. There's so much which pharmaceuticals throw away. It could be used for charities, it could be used elsewhere. Cosmetics, again, probably lipsticks or something expire in 6 months, you shouldn't be using it.
Anything with an expiry date, basically.
Anything with expiry expiry date, basically it can be extended to that.
And the main aim of this project is it is very low cost.
Low cost, yeah.
If it is manufactured, it should be less than 50 pence something, so that the more and more people are interested in the solution and they can use it. If it is costly, no one will use it, or only high end, let's say very big pharmacies and such people will use it. But we want to have it for the everyday, every person.
Okay.
That's the idea.
Okay, so
project,
it could go mainstream.
Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.